After reflecting on my weekly challenges of the Pro-Environmental Change assignment and associated research, I have developed an understanding of the importance of individual action in mitigating and adapting to climate change. For the first week, I challenged myself with a vegan diet. I had always known that agriculture, especially animal consumption, was a climate change factor. Still, it was only after researching that I discovered to what extent your diet can increase or mitigate harmful emissions. In reading associated with this challenge, I learned a vegan diet produces less than half of the carbon dioxide equivalents of someone who consumes high amounts of meat. The following week, I commuted to my classes by foot, which has been my primary form of transportation at university. Although my lifestyle hardly changed that week, I read studies expanding my knowledge of transportation's contribution to climate change. After learning to what extent cycling and transit mitigate emissions, I'm more inclined to continue commuting without a car in the future. For my third week, I challenged myself to have daily discussions advocating environmental justice with members of my community. Although climate change is largely an accepted topic, many people in Canada do not believe the Earth is warming. I found that groups of people unaware of environmental racism and concepts like NIMBYism were significant, but having small-scale discussions that encompass a system approach to these individual issues drew attention to the greater picture, which is the importance of environmental justice. In my final week, I attempted to go a week without plastic waste. I'm a knowledgeable person on the negative impacts of plastic waste from past research. However, it was not until participating in the challenge that I understood how challenging this week would be, as single-use plastic is so widespread. In my reflection, I realized that for an individual, this is the least achievable challenge, as plastic packaging is a part of almost every industry, making it practically impossible to live without plastic waste. Reflecting on the month, I completed all the challenge goals except the final weeks. Going into the future, I plan to continue the lifestyles I adopted as part of these challenges. However, I plan to reduce my consumption of animal products and plastic waste, as eliminating them proved to be complicated or unattainable, mainly due to the barrier of expensive costs and other aspects of a university student's lifestyle. In addition to the discussed lifestyle changes going into the future, another action I plan to take is to reduce my energy consumption by limiting the amount of electricity I use. Residential energy consumption is among the highest in all sectors, so by reducing my use, I am mitigating emissions. This project has helped me learn a lot about environmental topics related to this challenge. Still, the most significant learning outcome I have arrived at in my reflection is the importance of individual action. Individual actions are initiatives to policies, and collectively they make a big difference.